Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They find some open field here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. What a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Hart. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Herbert. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Herbert now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on this...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they'll take possession already in the...
But I don't know why it lobbed you. I was not trying to lob you. I don't know what happened.
How many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He was defended by Brian Clark.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, LA!
Yo, that's not a pick.
Was Watkins. 55 yards.
I'm fucking with you.
First here in this division round matchup. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
It's now 3rd down.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In motion left is Watkins. Herbert just beat the play clock. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. In motion goes the tight end. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right?
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Mahomes now on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do it.
Bro, I don't understand this game. Why the fuck did he pump fake? Like, what the fuck?
And it'll be a turnover on downs. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback there for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum. That's forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Butker's kick here is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games
Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out looking real sharp in the second half.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kadarius Toney.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and it makes the score 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Herbert. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he can not pull it in.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey.
And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll send the tight end in motion left. 3rd and 2, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Got his man, it's Williams.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain an 11-point spread. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Chris Watkins saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers will have the football.
My boy got 98 throw power and he can't throw that.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Williams brings it in. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. In motion, the tight end. On 4th down, Herbert. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Touchdown. Chris Watkins, 65 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Blankenship on for the PA.
Hey, GG's, man. Quez is too fast.
And he's been a busy man.
These boys can't keep up with Quez, man. They can't.
The kickoff unit is out.
And your DBs is good, man. The defense is too good, too.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
You said what?
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
Oh, yeah, for sure. I got you winning the bowl right here, though. I got you winning the bowl in this league.
Something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit down.
And this is caught inside the 5. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
Yeah, I got you winning it.
They got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, bruh. I don't know how he didn't make that pass.
Cut the lead down to 18.
Yeah, I need to. I'm going to start doing that in all my leagues.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
From the 10.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion left. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. In motion goes the tight end. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs
I did, yeah, I did.
Football back in excellent field position.
Come on, Kelsey, you bum.
First down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Jody Fortson,
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Running on first down, Eckler. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Hey, good game, bro. Go win that shit, my boy. Fuck it.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last
He has
of
an
their
accident.
timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. In motion right is Watkins. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs. Move on to
Fuck it. It was a good year. It is what it is. Fuck Quez Watkins.